And the graphics are good, and wow, the deer are fast in here. But, oh, he's left his baby. Dinner time! Hey everyone, and welcome to Icarus Beta. This is a new survival game that's been in beta for the last couple of weekends, and there's quite a few more beta weekends coming up. As you can see, the tech tree is quite advanced. It takes a little bit of getting used to because they're not in order. So you do need to be very careful and make sure you scroll to the right hand side to see stuff that's been unlocked at tier 1 that's not blindingly obvious. Crafting is pretty simple. The interface is actually quite nice. If you have played Ark or other survival style games, this is a really refreshing UI in comparison to those. It's very simple and quite well thought out. There is a bit of a difference with Icarus though, with the tech tree as well, having to have certain items to skin, and obviously you still got your bog standard pickaxe, axe and kind of repair items, but also the fact that you are permanently in a suit. So this means that not only have you got to worry about your food and hydration, but also an oxygen supply. Now to top this up, you need to find a resource called oxite, which is buried in some stones, and there are deposits of it around. But it is something that it doesn't explain very well early on how to get it. You can actually just consume the stones outright, but you can also make something called an oxidizer, which I do a bit later on to make that oxygen a bit more efficiently from that stone. So this mode that I'm in, you can see there's a mission timer for 21 days. My mission here is to actually hunt down a mammoth, kill it and extract its DNA. You can imagine being dumped on a world with pretty much no supplies and being told to take down a mammoth is quite a mammoth task, dare I say. So this is supposed to be a team exercise. I hosted this session for over an hour, kind of middle of the day on a Saturday, and nobody joined my session. So I'm not sure what to take from this. Whether the matching for the beta is not the greatest, or that there's just not really that many people playing it. Graphics wise, it is absolutely stunning. It's a fantastic looking game, and as you can see, I'm running at 1440p here and high settings on the maximum settings 2080 Super. However, I am only getting around 40 to 50 frames per second a lot of the time. And when the storms come in and the weather effects really start to change, as you can see, it started raining. There's a big storm on the way. Those frames do start dropping. I will admit that there are quite a lot of nice aspects to Icarus. The only problem that I see is there's not a lot of players right now, and although there's all these deer running around, killing them is extremely difficult. So maybe it is part of the learning curve, and obviously making sure you go after the younger deer and the smaller animals as well as fish early on. But as I said, capturing the larger animals, which you need to progress on your tech tree and build some of the other items, really is quite a chore. So I guess being a few hours in, it's not the end of the world to not be able to take down some of those animals straight off. However, it was a little bit frustrating when you constantly have this low food supply to have to go and dive into the water. The water effects are extremely nice though, and there are quite a lot of fish and randomly piranhas which do attack you. Although they give you a small amount of meat if you do cook them, it does make it even more frustrating in the water when you are trying to hunt some fish and you're constantly getting attacked by these little tiny fish. Just another aspect to make it more difficult. Now, also at night, this is probably the most realistic or more realistic nighttime play that I've seen in any of these survival games. Most survival games at night are quite well lit up still. Well, actually, Rust is pitch black, and this game is much more close to the Rust style here, where if you haven't got a fire or a light source, then it is absolutely pitch black. So hunting at night is extremely difficult. Making a sleeping bag is extremely difficult because you need a ton of leather, and as I said, capturing the larger animals to get that leather is very, very difficult in the early stages, so you just kind of have to wait out the night, which does get a bit frustrating. Overall though, maximum settings performing exceptionally well here, and it'll be interesting to see if this game gets optimized further. Thanks for watching, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things cloud gaming, and we will see you next time.